This might be the biggest mistake I've ever made. I bought all 8 of the new Dove's body scrub because now I have to test them all and I only have 1 bath and 1 body. And nobody needs 8 body scrubs, am I right? Let's do this. You might want to go take a break and grab you a cup of coffee and then come on back because we're going to be here a while. If you want to try any of these, I'm going to put the links for them below in the description. If you use them, I get a tiny little commission. It helps to support my channel. It lets me buy more body scrubs that I don't need. I'm not monetized, so this is how I get it. And I thank you right now ahead of time. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's start with this one. This is the crushed macadamia and rice milk. I've used all of them. It took me a while. It really took me a while, but I made it out alive. So I can tell you everything you need to know. If you're ready, let's get started. First, let's talk about the scent. This smells like almond, a sweet almond scent. So macadamia, I don't even like macadamias, so I actually don't know what a macadamia smells like, really. I can guess that it smells like this. It's sweet and it is very nice, but look at the texture of this. It is so crazy thick. The Himalayan salt and rose oil. It's this beautiful bottle with this pink lid. I love it. I love the color of it. I love the scent of it. Look at that. These are body scrubs. This is a body scrub. It looks like a lotion, like a body butter. The texture of this is, first of all, I do want to state the texture across all of them, different. So we're going to talk about the texture. That's going to be one of the things we talk about. Oh my goodness. This smells amazing. It does have that rose scent that you've come to know as the stereotypical rose, but it's got a little bit of a sweeter scent to it. But do you remember back in the 80s, there used to be early 90s, there was a scent called tea rose tea, something like that. That's what this smells like. The salt is very, very fine. This is the kind of salt that if you're using it, you are not, if you could use this on your face and it wouldn't be so rough on your face that it would hurt you. It's a very, very fine salt. Some body scrubs will leave your body feeling it. You knew that you used a body scrub. This is not that kind of a body scrub. This is a very fine body scrub. It does leave your skin feeling more moisturized, but you're not really sure that there's something going on in there. You got to really rub it in good to feel it. Dissolves quickly, doesn't leave a residue of any kind, washes right out of the bathtub. But the smell is the best part of it. You could use this every day and not be bothered. Your skin, not be bothered. Your skin wouldn't be bothered by it. Your skin would like it. It's decently moisturizing. I would say on the moisture scale, I would give it a 3. On the looks, getting a full 5. This is the brown sugar and coconut butter. It's got this cute brown lid and the scrub itself is brown. What you see on the outside of the container is what you see on the inside. It's a clear container. These are actually cute enough that you could reuse them. You can make your own body scrubs and put them in there. You could reuse them for crafts, put beads in them because they're going to be clear when you're all the way done. They're hard plastic, but the jars are so easy to open. Even with my hands soaking wet, I was able to get them open, no problem whatsoever. This smells like toast on Sunday morning. It is so pleasant. This one is more of an effusive scent. You can kind of smell it around the bathroom and it doesn't just stay in the exact area that you're in. As for the grit in this one, it is a little bigger. It's got some chunks of salt in it and also some finer pieces. This one takes a little while to dissolve and it does leave somewhat of I don't want to call it a ring, but at least some stuff behind in your bathtub. However, this one is very moisturizing. I would give this a 4 on the moisture meter. So it's really good. Could you use this one every day? I think so, because it's not the kind of ouchy kind of salt. It's not the kind of ouchy scrub. It's just bigger. I don't know if it's sugar or salt. It's just the little pieces are bigger in there. But this is a thinner texture. I know. I'm telling you, it looks like body butter. Thinner texture than some of the other varieties, but also leaves you a little more moisturized. And the scent, if you like oatmeal with brown sugar in it, the scent of that, you're gonna love this because that's pretty much what you're getting. I really thought the brown sugar and the coconut would be my favorite. Another one knocked it out of first spot when I was trying them. Which one do you think it is? You'll find out in just a minute. I'll tell you my top ones in just a moment. Stay tuned. Let's move on to our crushed macadamia and rice milk. This one has a very, very, very faint flowery smell. I know it's rice milk and macadamia, but the first whiff you get is a flowery scent, kind of like a honeysuckle almost. It's a very sweet scent, but when you get up closer, you put it on, you can smell the macadamia, but the overarching scent is flowery. This is so minute for the scrub that you almost can't feel it. This is the kind you can use daily. You can use this on your face. It's a very, very soft scrub, almost to the point of non-existent, yet still very, very thick. This is one not watery at all. However, not all that moisturizing. I would say I would give this a 3 for moisturization. It's certainly good enough that you could use it and get some effect as far as moisturizing goes. Maybe you're not going to see your skin looking more alive because you've rubbed off all the dead skin cells. I think probably it's on the lower end of that. The scent isn't effusive because it's a very, very faint scent. So if you prefer low scent, but you still want to get one of these, I think this would be a good choice for that because it's a very low scent. I hope that makes sense. It's hard to come up with a lot of words to describe scents. This one did not leave a residue at all, and it didn't leave any salt or scrub behind in the bathtub. So if those are things that are important to you, stick with this one. If you're wanting something that leaves you smelling good for a while, this one is not the way to go because you're not going to smell this beyond the bath. It is a cute little bottle with this blue lid, and of course the white and blue together look really good. I like that a lot. We're gonna shake things up now. Are you ready to be shooken up? Prepare yourselves because this is weird. This one is this is pomegranate seeds and shea butter. I don't even know what to say. I ordered it all together. I got it in the normal size, and this is what arrived. It's the same product inside. It's just in this teeny tiny container. I don't know what's happening here. This is such a pleasant scent. This scent is effusive. When you're putting this on, your bathroom is filling up with this scent. So make sure you like the scent when you're choosing this one. This one smells like, this is a very sweet, almost raspberry scent. Like you get a Kool-Aid and it's raspberry flavored. It kind of smells like that because it's very sweet. This leaves a residue behind your bathtub, kind of a film, because it's extremely moisturizing. This I would give 5 on the moisture scale. The scrub itself is a very fine scrub. You can get it all scrubbed. It's not going to hurt your skin. You can use this pretty much every day. You can use this on your face and it's not going to hurt because it's a very, very fine scrub. The texture is very thick, but it feels nice going on and it leaves your skin feeling nice when you take it off. The only weird thing is this packaging. I'm so confused by this packaging. I don't know if this is a thing that everyone's gonna get. So if you order this pomegranate and you get this tiny little one, let me know. I ordered this from Amazon. All the links will be in the description. If you see a scent or 2 or 3 that you wanna try, they're there for you. And if you get this one from the link that I'm gonna leave, you gotta tell me what happens. I cannot, don't keep me in suspense. You must tell me what happens. Did they run out of packaging? Did they put it in whatever they had around the warehouse? I don't know. This is the most boring container. Not even fun like the other ones. And it's tiny. Let's move on to a normal one, shall we? Next up, we have dragon fruit and coconut. And it's this beautiful, deep purple container with the very, very faintest pink body scrub. Definitely makes you think of dragon fruit. The lid comes off so easily, even if your hands are wet. It is not a tight fit. It just comes right off. Now, maybe when you use them for a long time, if you start to get grit in the lid, it'll start sticking in there. So what I like to do typically with my body scrubs is first I use the lid. I get everything off the lid. And then when I start to get inside of here and it'll start to get on the edges as I go, I'll take this and I'll dip it in the water and I clean it off and let it drip out. And the last thing I do is close this up before I go. Or I just can grab my towel and wipe it down as I'm getting out of the bath or something of that nature. That way I'm getting the sugar off of this and it's not making it hard to screw on the lid or get it off. Once it sticks on there, I gotta call for help. The texture of this is so thick. This one smells almost like dill. Dill, like you get out of your your pantry when you're cooking. You chop it up, dill. It smells like dill. I know that's so strange because it's dragon fruit and coconut, and you think it might be coconutty, but it is not. However, the coconut in here, while it does not have a scent, it leaves your skin feeling very moisturized. I love when things are moisturized with coconut because it does my skin so good. Everyone will have a different experience based on the base of each of these. So if your skin does better with shea butter, go with the shea butter. If your skin loves coconut oil, go with the coconut. So pay attention not only to the scent, but the base. What's the moisturizing that your skin likes the most? And each of them are going to have something different, as well as the scents. In this case, the scrub in this is so fine that you don't even know if it's a scrub. This is one of the ones I picked up and I said, is this body butter? Am I using scrub? Because you cannot feel it at all. Of course, it's exfoliating like it's supposed to, but I think you're gonna get less of an exfoliant with this one because you can't even feel it. So feel free to use it every day. You can use this on your face. It's just a very fine exfoliant to the point of non-existent that I had to check. The scent though, it is pleasant. I say dill, but it's a sweet dill. It's not like I just had pickles dill. It's this weird, almost naturey scent. Very hard to explain. Let's move on to vanilla, sugar, and shea butter. Let me make sure that's right. Yes. It's the least pretty color in my opinion. It's this mustardy yellow, and I've never liked mustardy yellows. Very thick, very moisturizing. Let's talk about the scent. There is no better scent than vanilla or coconut. That's it. Those are the two best scents ever. This one smells like a very sweet vanilla that I would gladly wear as a perfume because it's not just vanilla. It's got this nice mix of a flowery scent. So it's sweet vanilla mixed with even a honeysuckle sort of smell. It's delightful. This is one of the ones that's not overpowering. It doesn't fill up the room with its scent, but it does stay on you for a little while afterwards. You could smell it for a little while when you're moving your hand around, but it's not cloying. It's not overpowering. It's very minute. As for the texture of this one, it feels like you picked up a little bit of salt and you got your fingers wet and now it's dissolving and you didn't get to add any salt to your food. In other words, not very exfoliating. This is another one of the ones that's so thick and so moisturizing though, that I wasn't sure if it was an exfoliant. If I was using a scrub, you almost can't feel the scrub in it at all. So this is one that you can use regularly. You can use it on your face and you shouldn't get any irritation even if you're using it often. It leaves a really, really nice moisturizing barrier after you've rinsed it off. So your arms, your legs, your feet, they feel moisturized for some time afterwards. This one does leave the slightest bit of a ring, more so salty texture, or I don't know if it's sugar or salt, a little bit of texture on the edges, not a lot because you're not using a lot, but it does leave a little bit and you kind of have to rinse it off, run your washcloth over or however you clean to get it off the sides of the bathtub. But it's so moisturizing and it smells so good. Do you think this one's my favorite? I'm gonna have to wait. I've got 2 more to go and then I'll tell you my favorite and I'll tell you which one's out. And the rest I'll be giving away. Nobody needs this many body scrubs, am I right? Now we have white peach and crushed rice. I do love a rice base because Tatya, my favorite of all time, has rice products. And so because of that reason only, I love rice products. Let's start with this. First of all, let's start with how it looks. This peach is gorgeous. I think out of all the bottles, the peach is my favorite. I love the way it looks here. I love the logo. I love the color of this. I want my bathroom painted this color. I want everything in my closet to be this color. It's beautiful. It's very thick, but not, look, it's a little bit runny. You see it moving in there. It's not as thick as some of the others. This is more like a souffle that you might make in your kitchen. It is a very fine grit, sugar, salt, whatever it is. I think it may be sugar. Very, very light grit. And the more you rub it, it tends to dissolve. So makes me think that it's probably sugar because salt takes longer to dissolve in water. And the scent, so amazing. It's peach. It's like eating a peach Jolly Rancher, but it smells like a peach Jolly Rancher tastes. It's hard to describe. This is the one I want to eat. If someone said, you got to eat one, this is the one I'm going to pick because it smells so good. It's not quite as moisturizing as some of the others, but it also doesn't leave a residue on your bathtub. It feels very nice. It does do a good job of exfoliating because there's lots of grains in it. They're just so fine that it's not irritating in any way, and you may not feel it as much as a bigger grain, but there's a lot of grains in there. And then it's just this really more liquidy kind of, pretty much everything about this, lovely. As far as moisturizing, I can only give it a 3 because it doesn't leave your skin very moisturized. But if you're not a fan of shea butter and you don't like coconut too much and you want to go with the rice, this is a really good one. Okay, we're down to the last one. This is crushed cherries and chia milk. Chia milk. It is a really lovely bottle, pink product, and then this really dark pink, almost red lid. Although I guess that could be red. Let me know. Red, pink. This one is kind of a weird scent. It is cherry-ish. When I think of cherry, I think of Kool-Aid. And it kind of smells like Kool-Aid, only not quite. It's like they wanted it to smell like Kool-Aid, but then they were like, hey, this is too Kool-Aid-y. Let's pull back a little bit on the Kool-Aid. So it's a very light, very springtime-ish cherry scent. And this one doesn't linger for very long. It's not filling up the room with the scent. It's very faint. It just stays right in your area. It doesn't stay on your skin for hours later, but it is pleasant. Almost more to the side of soap than cherry Kool-Aid. I don't know. It's very hard to explain since I'm doing my best on this. We're on number 24,000. So I'm doing my best. This is the most soapy of all of them. This one smells the most soapy. As far as the texture, it is one of the least gritty of all of them, but it has a lot of grit in it. So this is one you can use regularly. You can do it on your face, although there may be a little too many of the bigger grains in this to do on your face with any regularity. I probably wouldn't for this one, but definitely you could use it regularly on your body and it shouldn't give you any trouble. While there are some bigger grains in it, a lot of grains altogether, they're not huge and they don't hurt. This is another one that's a little liquidy. Trying not to spill it all over my table. You get a little movement in there. It has a decent moisturizing effect, but I'm only going to give it a 3 for moisturizing because it's not a huge moisturizing effect. But also because of that, it doesn't leave a film on your bathtub. The salt rinses, or sugar, rinses right down. No cleanup with this one. It's one of the least as far as cleanup goes. Before I tell you which one is my favorite and which one is not, tell me which one you think you would like the most based upon scent, or based upon the base, what the base is, based upon grit or moisturizing. Just tell me, just pick a category and tell me which one you think you'd like and tell me which one you think is my favorite. I want to real quick just talk about the lids because when I first opened it, I thought this was paper and I thought that is a really dumb way to make a lid. It is not paper. It is part of the plastic. It's built in and it looks like you could just take this off. So I wanted to point that out because that's really unique. All of the bottles are solid plastic. However, they're also soft. All of the lids come off super easily. There's no hard turning, even straight out of the package, they just come open easily. If I remember correctly, they were all wrapped in a layer of plastic. You had to cut the plastic off, but I may be confusing that with something else, so don't quote me on that. I opened a lot of body scrubs recently. Anyways, we just wanted to point that out so that you don't get confused like I did. I'm sure no one gets as confused as I do. I'm going to try really hard to not fault this poor little baby for the way it came delivered to me. I hate this. I don't want to keep it because it's sad and pitiful, but I'm going to do my best to rank it just as on an even keel as all the others because it's not its fault it wasn't fully matured yet. We've got 2 with a coconut base. We've got regular coconut and we've got coconut butter. Of all of them, the coconuts, in my opinion, are super moisturizing. Of the 2 of these, I think they were about the same level of moisturizing. I don't recall one being more moisturizing than the other. I love coconut on my skin. I love the way my skin feels with coconut. If you like coconut also, these could be a good choice for you. Then these 2 are both shea butter, which is, I'm a huge fan of shea butter and products because my skin loves shea butter. They both have active shea butter in it. So this one was the vanilla. This one was the pomegranate. So if you like shea butter, this would be the way to go. And I sure hope my camera's picking up when I'm laying down. This one is crushed rice. This one is rice milk. To me, they felt pretty much the same as far as texture and moisturization. And I like rice. I like the rice and what it does to my skin typically. This one was a new one on me. Never heard of anything with chia milk in it. Never even seen a product with chia milk in it. Makes me want a chia pet. I don't know what's going on. And this one is rose oil. I've actually used rose oil lots of times. It's another one my skin loves. I also like the smell of rose oil. So whenever I'm using it, I think I smell roses. May or may not be true. And this one is Himalayan salt. I'm not sure which ones are salt and which ones are sugar, but it makes sense that this one is salt because it had a more grainy texture than some of the others, and it had lots of it. I just had to feel it again. All right, are you ready? Did you get your answers in? I'll wait. Get your answers in. Let me know your thoughts. Which one do you think is going to be number one? Before we give out first place and last, let's give out a few honorable mentions, shall we? Let's give out one for the best everyday scrub. I think the dragon fruit is fantastic for an everyday scrub. You can use it as often as you want. It's not going to leave you irritated. It's a nice, pleasant scent that you won't grow tired of, at least in my opinion. So old Draggy here needs an honorable mention. Now we're going to give out the one that smells. Now we're going to give out the one that smells the most like dessert, and that is brown sugar. This is like having cinnamon toast in the morning or even French toast. It smells so good. It's one of the ones you want to eat. The next category that I'm giving out is going to be for the one that you would most want to give to someone that you don't really like. Passive aggressive much? I'm sorry. He's just so tiny. I know I'm tiny and I don't have room to talk, but why? Why? And while the next category is one that many would fit in, I have to decide on just one. And the category is one I'd repurchase. Now, of course, first place I would repurchase and will continue to repurchase. But this is one that, in addition to first place, I would also repurchase. And like I said, several of them will fit that, but I had to just choose one. Everyone can't be a winner. And that is the Himalayan and rose oil. I love the scent. I love the way it made my skin feel. I love the way it made my bathroom smell. And so it's definitely one I would repurchase. I'm probably keeping this one. I don't think I'm giving it away. Is two too many? How many is too many? 4? Is 5? Okay, I'll only keep 2. All right, fine. Okay, I told you one of these is a total flop and is going in the trash. Which one do you think it is? Did you tell me below which one you think is going in the trash? Ready for the winner of the biggest flop of the night? It's this macadamia. I just can't get on. I just can't. There's nothing I like about it except for the blue lid. It's thick. It's one of the thicker ones, in fact. But it almost smells like, every time I smell it, it smells different to me. It almost smells like cigarette smoke to me. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know you tried. You did the best you could, but I just can't get on with this. This one, I do not like. I tried to be nice to it. I said kind things about it, but I got to get rid of it. Okay, that leaves the winner of 2025 Dub Body Scrub Awards. Are we ready? It's Miss Georgia Peach. She won on her looks. She won on the scent and the size of the scrub, and she left because she moisturized my skin better than all the rest. She's my favorite. This one smells so good that I cannot stop with this one. I want everything in my house to smell like this. I want all my clothes to look like this, and I want every perfume to smell like peach now, from now until I grow bored of it in a week or 2. But until then, I'm going to use this every day. If you want to grab your favorite or my favorite, my links are always in the description of every video that I talk about a product. And if you love body care things, I've got several playlists where I talk about them, including some Olay Fizz body wash that are new. And I'll link that playlist here and probably everywhere. Get it tattooed on my arm so you can find it. If you liked this video, be sure and give it a like so I know to not going to do scrubs for a few days. I'm not going to, but I do have some Tree Hut scrubs. Do you want to see it? Give me a like if that's something you want me to bring back. There's a lot of scrubs. I'm not going to have any skin left when I'm done. I'm officially scrubbed out. For now, at least. It smells like a bakery in here, so I'm going to go eat something. Hey, don't forget, we're too old to color within the lines.